What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 116, I do believe. And we start today's episode off with Vollen coming to us and saying thanks for playing me in that game, and Neuer coming to us and saying thanks for letting me get in the team all the time, and Badgetuber saying I want to get sold in January. So two players are happy, one isn't, and there you go. But Badgetuber's never been happy. Like I can't remember once Badgetuber coming to me and saying, hey man, thanks for playing me in the last game, or hey Gaffer, appreciate all the first team football I'm getting. He always seems to complain about something, whether it's wages or squad status or whatever. And again, I did say with Badgetuber, I've never been that convinced. I mean, he is a good centre back. Again, I'll reiterate, like I said a couple episodes ago, 83 overall, got him for £10 million. He's been good for us, don't get me wrong, but he's just one of those frustrating players to have in your side. You're never that convinced, and he always seems to complain about something. So he might get sold in January. I'm not entirely sure. I would prefer to keep hold of him because he is a really decent player, but if we do sell him, well, we can put Robin on the bench, who's 80 overall. We've got Jonathan Tah and Marion Sarr, reserve centre-backs, coming through very young. So yeah, we'll look into it. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, here's a squad report as we enter December, and also a look at the league table as well. 17 games in, 43 points, 4 points behind the leaders, Bayern Munich, but we do have a game in hand on them as well. So if we win that game in hand, which is going to be this game against Schalke away from home to Veltins Arena, we will go within 1 point. Of course, we haven't lost yet so far as well in the season, which is important because, of course, that is the last aim of the series as well. Try and have an undefeated season. So far, so good, but of course, I don't want to jinx it, so let's touch wood, as we always do for some strange reason. Anyway, we take on Schalke for the first game of today's episode here away at the Veltins Arena, and again, I've said it before, I've always wanted to do a Schalke career mode, Schalke or Hamburg career mode. I might do one of those two in FIFA 15 sometime down the line, and Schalke in 6th place. And again, it's funny actually, I read a comment a while ago when I talked about Schalke, and I said they don't tend to do as well as I would have thought with such a good squad, with such good young talent. You know, they never really do as well as you'd think they would do on career mode. They look like they've got the basis to be a really strong side for the future, but they never do that well. And I read a comment from someone saying, well, I think it's a bit harsh considering the fact you signed all of their good young players, and I forgot all about that. Of course I have. I signed Goretzka, I signed Meyer, I signed Draxler, albeit via Barcelona, so I signed their good players, and that's probably why they haven't done very well. But I thought that was a good comment someone left me, but even so, that's a good point, and that is probably why Schalke haven't developed as well. But still, we take them on here at the Veltins Arena, and we had the first chance, and then Schalke had a chance, but Neuer made a good save. And in the 22nd minute, we went on the break here. Toni Kroos played the ball through towards Sidney Sam. Sam finds Lasogga, who plays a great through ball to split the defence. Nico Schultz, our left back, is all the way up the field, chips it over Nastar, who came forward, and puts it into the empty net to make it Schalke 0, Hertha Berlin 1. So what a goal by Schultz. And again, I talked about Schultz before. He's been the only player who stayed at this club throughout the entire series. We came in, he was already a member of the squad, and he stayed for the squad for the entire series, and that's brilliant. That's why I really like Nico Schultz, and I do play him at left back. And I have read some comments again from people saying maybe try and shift Emre Can to left back. He's 2 ratings higher and he can play there, maybe play 3 at the back again, but I really like Nico Schultz. I talked about him before. He's so quick, he's got a good end product, great cross on him as well, really underrated player. And as he goes through the corner flag there, somehow, I have no idea how he did that, bit of a magician, Schultz as well. He's a magician as well. He's a really awesome player, and he makes it 1-0. And in the 39th minute, Royce finds Leon Goretzka, a former Schalke player, who finds Toni Kroos, who strikes it, but Unistal makes a great save and recovers and keeps it at 1-0. So still 1-0, that's how the first half would finish. And in the second half here, you see Schalke fail to get the ball away. Toni Kroos doesn't get past Hoger, but it comes to Flume, who strikes it. And look at the bend on that strike from Flume, that was crazy. But it went just wide the post and out for a goal kick. And on the stroke of the hour mark, another good chance here. The free kick is delivered by Sidney Sam. Header goes up in the air via the deflection of Farfan, but it goes out for a corner, and it is still 1-0. So still 1-0. Schalke didn't threaten too much other than the early chance they had, which Neuer dealt with. However, in the 85th minute, Jefferson Farfan collects the ball here and gives it to Sane down this right hand side, and as Sane collects the ball here, he whips the ball in, and I have to say, Manuel Neuer, who has been an absolutely fantastic goalkeeper for us since we signed him, he's rarely put a foot wrong. He's made some incredible saves, but that is a rare error in judgment. It's a lack of judgment by Neuer, really. He comes out to get the ball, ball. He hesitates. I'll wait for it, wait for it. There it is there. Hesitates, goes backwards, and unfortunately for us, we paid a price. Kevin Prince Boateng steals in, puts it past him. Great finish by Boateng, take nothing away from it, and puts it past Hummels on the line. Really good finish by Boateng, but the reality is you've got to blame Neuer for that. I didn't hold triangle. I let him come out naturally, or, you know, I would have preferred him to stay on the line, but he came out naturally. I didn't hold triangle, and unfortunately for us, it was a lack of judgment, and because of that, we paid a price. So Schalke 1, Hertha Berlin 1, and the home side are back on level terms. And directly from kickoff, we try to get ourselves back in the lead. Sydney Sam takes it around his man. Quick little ball roll, gives it to Lasogga. Lasogga turns his man, then plays it back out wide towards Sydney Sam. Down his right-hand side, back into Lasogga, who shoots, but it's a great save by Style. And, you know, if the goal we conceded was via the fault of the AI controlling Neuer, well, the fact I didn't score there is completely my fault. Somehow I missed the ball with Kroos. Sorry, shot the ball straight at the goalkeeper with Kroos, and it's still 1-1. And in the 90th minute, another great chance. Lasogga went forward, but the shot was well saved by the goalkeeper. And Schalke cleared the ball away. So 1-1 the final score. I said Kroos there, didn't I? Kroos. 1-1 the final score. Very, very frustrating game because, you know, Schalke didn't really have many opportunities at all. And again, we paid the price through Neuer's lack of judgment, which, you know, I mean, yes, you blame him for the goal, and again, it wasn't my fault. I didn't hold triangle. He came out naturally, and then he hesitated. But at the end of the day, he's been such an amazing goalkeeper for us. It was the right decision to swap Ter Stegen out for him. He's been brilliant for us. But even so, it's still a bit annoying when that happens, you know. But it's one of those things. You got to deal with it. You got to get on with it. And it's just one of those things. What can I say? Sometimes you'll make a mistake. Sometimes the AI will make a mistake for you. It happens, you know. You got to deal with it. But anyway, we took on Juventus for the second and final game of today's episode. And of course, we've already qualified for the Champions League knockout stages as group winners. This, of course, being the last game of the group stage. So Juventus needs to get the result here to make sure they'd be going through. Otherwise, Copenhagen or possibly even St Etienne could knock them out. But we're already for as group winners. We rested the entire side other than Neuer. But I gotta say, I don't know what's happened lately, but Manuel Neuer is having an absolute mare in our goal because it's another howler by the goalkeeper. And again, it's nothing to do with me. I did nothing wrong there. Unfortunately, Marquisio, as the camera pans to Neuer, Marquisio whips in across. It goes over Neuer's head, and he just seems to lose his bearings as the ball's in the air because he goes past the post, it hits the post, and goes into the empty net. So it's a goal for Juventus. It's a freak goal. Marquisio scores, and again, you've got to point the fingers at our goalkeeper there. It's another mistake by Manuel Neuer, which is crazy because he's been in such good form. He's rarely ever put a foot wrong, or a glove wrong I should say, and now he's made 2 mistakes in 2 games which could end up costing us points. So very frustrating goal. And again, you know, I don't want to blame Neuer because, you know, I love the guy for starters, and obviously he has been great for us, but you know, I don't know what he's doing there. That's so annoying. And unfortunately for us, Juventus do end up scoring the opening goal of the game. So 1-0 to Juventus, and in the 12th minute he sees Sebastian Rode show some fantastic strength for giving the ball to Schürrle, and Schürrle makes it 1 apiece. So we're back on level terms. We're not behind for long. Schürrle gets the goal, and that was really nice as well. Sebastian Rode just put the Juventus player on the floor, gave it to Schürrle, and Schürrle made it 1 apiece. So thankfully we're back on level terms. It's relief really as well, because, you know, mainly relief for Neuer if no one else, because we didn't, you know, we shouldn't be 1-0 down, and thankfully we are back on level terms. In the 19th minute, Schürrle and Rode collect the ball again. Those two linking up quite nicely in this game. Rode collects the ball and plays it backwards towards our centre back Jonathan Tah. Gives it to Robin, who plays that wide towards Sebastian Young. We keep holding the ball, no need to give the ball away, just pass it, simple short passes, retain possession, work our way into the box. Badstuber gets on the ball rolls around his man, gives it to Yashil. Yashil plays a great ball into Schürrle, puts it into the back of the net, but unfortunately for us, the flag is up for offside and the goal won't count because Schürrle is just offside, just about. Good call by the linesman, and it is still Juventus 1, Hertha Berlin 1. But another chance in the 40th minute here. Julian Draxler collects the ball down his right hand side. Good opportunity, tries to catch Liali out of the near post, but the Italian goalkeeper makes the save, and he also denies Schürrle with a brilliant stop and stops the winger from scoring his second goal of the game and keeps it at level terms. So still Juventus 1, Hertha Berlin 1. That was how the first half would finish, but in the second half we wanted to start brightly here. As we had a throw in, Schürrle gives it to Badstuber. Badstuber then crossfields the ball to our right back Sebastian Young. He waits for it to come to him. He crossfields the ball himself back to Andre Schürrle, who takes it around Igbona, slides it into Yashil, and Yashil makes it 2-1. So just 4 minutes after the restart, and we are in front for the first time in this game. Nice goal there, a couple of crossfield balls, left to right to left, inside to Yashil, and the deadly clinical finisher makes it Juventus 1, Hertha Berlin 2. So good to be in front in this game, and again, even though it doesn't matter, it's still nice to be getting a result as things stand. And as Kevin Volland chips the ball forward to Yashil here, he takes it around the last man, then offloads it towards Andre Schürrle, who gets his second goal of the game, makes it Juventus 1, Hertha Berlin 3. We're on course for another 3 points, which means we'll end the group stage undefeated and with 5 wins out of 6 games and 1 draw as well. And as you can see, we did indeed get the win by 3 goals to 1, as one of the last chances fell there, but Neuer made a simple save. And as we went on the break, Yashil collected the ball. I played this ball forward towards Sebastian Roda. I noticed players were catching up, and I just completely messed it up as Liali made a simple save. But still, Juventus 1, Hertha Berlin 3. We get the victory. We are through to the next round of the Champions League as group winners, as we already knew after game week 4, which is great. And we go through with Copenhagen in second place. Juventus miss out, and even so, the frustrating thing in the episode was Neuer's lack of judgment, but hopefully he'll get it sorted for the next episode. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, because that's much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my Next Gen Career Mode very soon.